Well, today, 8 Houston police officers who were part of the deadly Harding Street raid in 2019 had their charges dismissed. You'll remember former Houston police narcotics officer Gerald Goins was convicted for the deaths of Regina Nicholas and Dennis Tuttle last year. This morning, a judge dismissed the 17 charges surrounding an alleged overtime fraud scheme. Joining us now is attorney Lisa Andrews. Lisa, your client is Clemente Reyna. Thank you for being here. By the way, he retired from the force and was there the day of the raid back in 2019. He was facing charges of organized criminal activity, tampering with records, and theft by a public servant. And as of this morning, those charges are gone. What is your reaction to that?
Well, it's been a long 5 years where we have been fighting to show that these officers had done nothing wrong. So it's a great day for these officers. They were the target of a political prosecution, and today they have been vindicated because this is what they've been saying from day one.
And you know well that the former DA Kim Ogg got a grand jury to re-indict the officers, Ogg claiming they involved payments that included overtime and money for criminal informants. Now Sean Tier takes office and says that's not the case and files a Brady notice. And we do have a QR code in the corner of the screen for those watching explaining what a Brady notice is. But Lisa, explain how that notice was pivotal in your case.
Well, a Brady notice tells the defense about exculpatory evidence that exonerates your client. And Sean Tier's office did a great job. They did what should have been done from day one, which is look at the facts and the evidence objectively and not through the lens of where am I going to get my next press conference like DA Ogg did. And when you look at the evidence, what the witnesses say, they talked to HPD, it was quite clear that these officers did not intend to steal overtime money.
And DA Tier says the case against Reyna and the 7 others was really to score political points. How do you respond to that?
He's exactly right. And we have been saying that from day one. You know, when you are the chief law enforcement officer like Kim Ogg was, you don't find a suspect and then go look for a crime. That's not how it works. And, you know, you are not supposed to distort and pervert the law for political purposes. And that's what happened here.
And we are hearing this afternoon from Regina Nicholas and Dennis Tuttle's attorneys saying that while their murders directly resulted from an out-of-control narcotics division without the supervision needed to protect our citizens from rogue HPD officers, they say that they look forward to revealing this lack of accountability by HPD's managers fully at trial in May. What are your thoughts on that? And do you feel it is time for the community to move forward from this?
Well, certainly my client and the other officers look forward to putting their life back together. Their lives have been on hold. They've been under tremendous stress and public scrutiny. You know, these officers went to work every single day of their careers. They put their lives on the line for our community and for public safety. And what they got in return was a betrayal by DA Ogg. She betrayed the law and her oath of office. And as a consequence, these officers have been through quite the ordeal in the last 5 years.
Attorney Lisa Andrews, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time today breaking all that down for us. Thank you so much.